On behalf of the Lee County Sheriff's Office and the Lee County School District, good afternoon and welcome to our Do the Right Thing ceremony for the month of October. I'm Tony Schall. I'm the director of the Do the Right Thing program, and we are so delighted that you've joined us live in person here in the school board chambers, or if you're watching us on the Lee County School District's YouTube channel, welcome. We have exciting stories to tell you about all the deserving young men and women behind me today. But before we get started, let's have our Pledge of Allegiance. Today, that's going to be led by Regina Casados.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Regina. I want to begin our ceremony today by acknowledging the school board of Lee County. The board chairman is Sam Fisher, who represents District 1. Jada Langford Fleming is our vice chair, who represents District 6. Melissa Giovanelli represents District 2. District 3 is represented by William Ribble. Debbie Jordan represents District 4. Armor Persons represents District 5. And Vanessa Chaviano represents District 7. Also, our superintendent is Dr. Denise Carlin. We appreciate your unwavering support for our Do the Right Thing program. Let's have a round of applause for the school board and Dr. Carlin. And representing the Sheriff's Office today, to my right and helping us out with our trophies and certificates, is Lieutenant Sammy Gonzalez with our Youth Services Division. Lieutenant Gonzalez supervises all the school resource officers that are in all of our schools, keeping our kids safe. Let's have a round of applause for Lieutenant Gonzalez. And our personnel assisting with today's ceremony are volunteers with the Lee County Sheriff's Office's Civilian Support Unit. They are Norman Linda Parker, Lisa Morgenstern, Judy Frenny, Jeff Mornock, and Kiana Tamayo, who's taking pictures for us today. Let's hear it for Norm, Linda, Amy, Lisa, Jeff, and Kiana. Also, I want to thank Adam Wright and Adam Hodjost, as well as Troy Truxton and Joe Capola with the Lee County School District. They are working the cameras today, the lights today. They're also live streaming, as we mentioned, this ceremony on the school district's YouTube channel. So thank you to Adam, Troy, and Joe. The support we receive from our business community is absolutely second to none. Our principal sponsors are Lee County Electric Cooperative and Alliance Financial Group. It's their generosity that allows us to hold these ceremonies, to have the kids behind us in the spotlight where they deserve to be. How about a nice thank you to LCEC and Alliance Financial Group? Not yet. Okay. Well, we're going to school board member Melissa Giovanelli will join us whenever she's able to. I know she had a meeting. So until then, let's get started with today's nominations and awards. Our first nominee is the toughest name to pronounce, but I'm going to try it here. Renee Lantigua. Let's have a round of applause for Renee. Come on down. Come on down, Renee. There we go. Let's go ahead and stand next to our lieutenant there. Renee attends San Carlos Park Elementary. Her principal is Amy Boback, and school resource officer is Deputy Stephen Hersfeld. And will those with Renee today please come up front and we will share her story. Renee is a second grader at San Carlos Park Elementary. Teacher Samantha Vogel writes, Renee came in one day to drop off her niece. She came in with a note attached to her bag. The note stated her niece came home the previous day with a keychain that did not belong to her. She also found another Labubu keychain, which her grandmother did not buy her. Renee's mother was unaware where all of these keychains were coming from. But Renee was on a mission and was able to identify the students that the keychains belonged to and return the items to the friends in her niece's class. This showed how remarkably considerate Renee is. She did the responsible thing, and as a result, everyone is happy. Thank you, Renee, for being honest and a little ray of sunshine. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Just a minute ago, I mentioned our Lee County School Board. This afternoon, we're so happy to be joined by board member Melissa Giovanelli. Ms. Giovanelli was first elected to the school board in 2016 and subsequently re-elected in 2020 and 2024. She is a native resident of Lee County, graduating from Riverdale High School. She is married with 2 daughters, one a graduate of Lee County Schools, and a second daughter who is currently attending. Ms. Giovanelli stays quite busy outside of her school board duties, serving on numerous committees, including Education First, Blessings in a Backpack, and serving as a foreign exchange program host family. Please give a warm welcome to board member Melissa Giovanelli.
Thank you. I'll make this short, but just good afternoon, and I'm just glad you're here today because this is a wonderful event for wonderful students that did the right thing, and that's amazing in this world today sometimes. And I just want to welcome everybody, and it's my great honor to stand here today to recognize students who exemplify integrity, kindness, and responsibility, qualities that truly define doing the right thing. These young individuals have shown us what it means to stand up for what is right, and even when it isn't the easiest path. Their actions inspire us all and remind us that integrity is the foundation of a strong community. On behalf of the school board, I congratulate each of these outstanding students, every one of them, and keep leading by example and continue to do the right thing. Your future is very bright. And just thank you, parents, for raising the right kids. Thank you.
Thank you, board member Melissa Giovanelli. All right, it's time to bring up our second winner up front. Jaylen Tolbert is next. Let's have a round of applause for Jaylen Tolbert. Jaylen attends Harns Marsh Elementary. Her principal is Tiffany Adams, and school resource officers Deputy Tim Watkins. And will those with Jaylen please come up front?
Number 16.
16 is here.
Yeah.
Jaylen is a 5th grader at Harns Marsh Elementary. Her teacher, Foray Alexander, writes, I want to recognize Jaylen for her consistently kind, focused, and collaborative spirit. She approaches every task with dedication and demonstrates a readiness to help others. I can always call on her to assist her peers, and she always does so with a smile on her face. What truly sets Jaylen apart is her exceptional ability to work well with others in any setting. When regrouped with new partners, she immediately adapts, makes contributions, and helps create a supportive and productive environment. Her flexibility, positivity, and strong work ethic make her a shining example for her classmates. She is not only an outstanding student, but also a beacon of kindness and cooperation in our classroom community. Jaylen, you are definitely leading with a lot of energy and wisdom. Keep up the great work. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Trinity Daily is next. Let's have a round of applause for Trinity Daily. Trinity attends Harns Marsh Elementary, where she's a fifth grader. And will those with Trinity please come up front? Trinity was nominated by teacher Nicole Schofield, who writes, "It is my honor to nominate Trinity for this award as she bravely spoke up and sought help in an unsafe situation. Trinity overheard a peer threatening another in a very extreme way. Trinity could have chosen to ignore the conversation, but thankfully and without hesitation, she reported the situation to me. I was able to quickly intervene and no harm was done. I am grateful for Trinity's maturity and bravery to do the right thing. Trinity, thank you for helping to keep everyone at your school safe. You stepped up when needed, and the Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you." Abigail Gulard is next. Let's have a round of applause for Abigail Gulard. Abigail attends Harns Marsh Elementary, where she's in the first grade. And will those with Abigail please come up front? Teacher Jeremy Pimentel writes, "I consider myself fortunate to have, if not the best, certainly one of the best students in Lee County. Abigail is an amazing student and wonderful friend to her peers. She leads by example, modeling for others what it means to be responsible, respectful, and hardworking. Abigail takes pride in her work and always gives it her very best. In addition to completing her own tasks with care, Abigail ensures that her group members stay on task and engaged in learning. She guides others in a way that is encouraging and supportive rather than demanding. Abigail sees the good in all people, even when others may struggle to do so. Her positive outlook, combined with her academic strengths and compassion, make her not only a remarkable student, but also an outstanding role model in the classroom." Abigail, that is definitely high praise from your teacher. All I can say is keep doing what you're doing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Regina Casados is next. Let's have a round of applause for Regina Casados. Regina attends Harns Marsh Elementary, where she's in the fifth grade. And will those with Regina please come up front? Teacher Nicole Schofield writes, "I'm so thrilled to nominate Regina for doing the right thing. A friend of hers was recently injured due to the carelessness of another. Regina was such a good friend and quickly came to help her friend. Regina showed great compassion and maturity and stuck with her friend the whole time. Her kindness and care were much needed and greatly appreciated. Regina, the world definitely needs more friends like you. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you." Aaliyah Hald is next. Let's have a round of applause for Aaliyah Hald. Aaliyah is a fifth grader at Harns Marsh Elementary. And with those with Aaliyah, please come up front. Teacher Foray Alexander writes, I'm nominating Aaliyah for her remarkable courage, empathy, and integrity. Recently, she noticed that a classmate was having a particularly difficult day due to personal matters. Instead of remaining silent to protect her own comfort or her own friendship, she came to me privately and shared something deeply personal that allowed me to provide the student with immediate and appropriate support. Her decision to prioritize her friend's safety and well-being over potential social consequences speaks volumes about her character. Many students might have hesitated, worried about how their friend would react, but Aaliyah chose to do the right thing. She recognized the importance of helping someone in need and acted selflessly. Aaliyah, your teacher adds that you show a maturity level well beyond your years. Thank you for doing the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Yumi Batista is next. Let's have a round of applause for Yumi Batista. Yumi attends Cypress Lake High School. Her principal is Angela Rolls, and school resource officers are Deputy Alex Wilhelm and Deputy Donovan Kamoff. And with those with Yumi, please come up front. Yumi is a sophomore at Cypress Lake High School. She was nominated by Counselor Isla Zach, who writes, I am honored to nominate Yumi for her decision to step forward during a critical time. Yumi had overheard a concerning conversation among other students that she found quite alarming. Instead of sitting on the information, Yumi embraced our directive of see something, say something, which allowed law enforcement and administration to handle the situation appropriately. Yumi also champions our pride expectations in being prompt, respectful, and independent thinker, dedicated, and engaged. Her bubbly personality brings energy to every space she enters. Yumi is approachable, kind, and someone others can count on. Yumi's integrity and leadership makes her a respected member of our school community. Her actions serve as an inspiring reminder that doing the right thing, even when it is not easy, is a hallmark of true character. Yumi, you passed this test with flying colors, and the Lee County Sheriff's Office says thank you. Up next is Amy Martinez. Let's have a round of applause for Amy Martinez. Amy attends J. Colon English Elementary. Her principal is Misty Semernios, and school resource officers Deputy Britt Smith. And will those with Amy please come up front? Amy's a fourth grader at J. Colon English Elementary. Her school resource officer, Deputy Britt Smith, writes, since the beginning of the school year, I've witnessed many students with an abundance of school pride, and one at the top of the list is Amy Martinez. She is compassionate, kind, and caring. Amy comes to school each morning with a smile on her face, ready to tackle the day. She strives to do her best on each task. She stands up for what's right, making her a true role model among her peers. One day, Amy observed another class member that had conducted a safety violation of the student code of conduct. Amy is a person of true maturity and is well aware of our mantra of see something, say something. She brought our attention to the matter, and the situation was quickly corrected. Amy, thank you for being a deep inspiration and outstanding role model for others. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Teresa Still is next. Let's have a round of applause for Teresa Still. Teresa attends Sunshine Elementary. Her principal is Aaron Brandow, and school resource officers, Deputy Rodolphus Hall. And with those with Teresa, please come up front. Teresa's a fourth grader at Sunshine Elementary. Teacher Rihanna Guyette writes, Teresa always goes above and beyond in the classroom. She arrives to class each day prepared and ready to learn. Teresa also helps to clean up our classroom at the end of each day. Recently, Teresa's diligence was on full display. When she was under the weather and absent from school, Teresa immediately went to the Google Classroom to let a teacher know she wouldn't be in school that day and to find out what classwork she would be missing. When she returned to school the very following morning, Teresa immediately began catching up on the work she missed, doing so with a smile on her face and a positive attitude. I am so happy to see Teresa focused on her schoolwork and excited for the bright future that she has ahead of her. Teresa, we love that you're responsible and love to learn. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Next up, we're honoring two students together, Dylan Renard and Annila Luke. Let's hear it for Dylan and Annila. Dylan and Annila attend Sunshine Elementary, where they're both in the fourth grade. And with those with Dylan and Annila, please come up front. Dylan and Annila were nominated by teacher Lori O'Hara, who writes, I have been very impressed with Dylan and Annila's hard work and willingness to help others. Both students pay attention in class and work hard. Recently, we had a group project in class where we presented to the fifth graders. Dylan was one of the most impressive researchers, doing a great job of finding specific information to include in their project, which is something many other students found challenging. Annila came up with the idea of using index cards for their presentations so they could look down at their notes without completely blocking their faces. Many of the other groups copied that idea once they saw it in action. Dylan and Annila also used Google Classroom correctly. When a classmate posted in Google Classroom that she was out sick, I responded by telling her what she could do for my class, And Dylan also replied, letting her know there was work in Math Google Classroom as well. Another time, Annila helped an absent student by copying and pasting a list of all of the day's work to be done. Dylan also helps clean up the classroom at the end of each day. He will come up to me showing his hands full of pencils that he found on the ground. I think the highest daily count so far has been 18 pencils. I appreciate him helping our classroom and keeping it clean and organized. Dylan and Annila, your teacher says you are both excellent Sunshine Scholars that help make your classroom a better place. Great job. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Hannah Abbott is next. Let's hear it for Hannah Abbott. Hannah attends Mirror Lakes Elementary. Her principal is Terry Ann Petriken Towns, and school resource officers Deputy Fabian Brown. And with those with Hannah, please come up front. Hannah is a second grader at Mirror Lakes Elementary. Her teacher, Allison Searcy, says, Hannah noticed a classmate sitting under a tree crying at recess after another student had said something upsetting. Hannah gently reminded her classmate of the calming techniques we practice daily in class, such as taking deep breaths and counting until you feel calm. Once her classmate began to feel better, Hannah invited her to play soccer together, and before long, Hannah and her classmate were both laughing and enjoying recess again. I am very proud of Hannah for turning a negative into a positive. Hannah, the old saying goes, you helped turn a frown upside down. Thank you for saving the day. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Petronila Perez is next. Let's have a round of applause for Petronila Perez. I believe do we have it? Petronila attends Manatee Elementary. Her principal is Christine Calcara, and school resource officer is Deputy Max Pico. And with those with Petronila, please come up front. Petronila, oh, we got more coming up. Petronila is a fifth grader at Manatee Elementary. She was nominated by teacher Diane Palumbo, who writes, Petronila is a wonderful, smart, kind, and helpful young lady. She is also a great supporter of a classmate that speaks only Spanish. Petronila always helps translate and explains assignment instructions, math problems, and all activities that go on in the class. I can see that Petronila's help is having a great impact on her classmate, who seems more happy and confident daily. I admire Petronila's kindness and compassion in making her friend feel comfortable and included. She is a joy to have in class. Petronila, you may not realize it, but what you're doing for your classmate will have a positive effect on her for years to come. Thank you so much. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Micaria Shackleford is next. Let's have a round of applause for Micaria Shackleford. Micaria attends Varsity Lakes Middle School. Her principal is Dr. Chevenese Anderson Thomas, and school resource officers are Deputy Mitchell Doherty and Deputy Brandon Aristide. And will those with Micaria please come up front? Micaria is a sixth grader at Varsity Lakes Middle. Teacher Margaret Fallis writes, Micaria witnessed two other students breaking a school rule. While the other students remained silent, Micaria knew what she needed to do, even if it meant being teased by her peers. I thanked Micaria for standing up for what is right when others would not. She sunk down in her chair, feeling the weight of peer pressure, even though what she did was right. I rewarded her through our PBIS system, but I do not think that is enough. I would like to get her the award to show other students that all reports, even those that may not seem like a big deal, help improve the safety of our school and community. I would like other students to see that you should always stand on truth and do the right thing. Micaria, what you did certainly wasn't the easy thing to do, but it was the right thing to do. The Lee County Sheriff's Office says thank you. Edwin Bertran is next. Let's have a round of applause for Edward Bertran. Edwin attends Varsity Lakes Middle, where he's in the sixth grade. And will those with Edwin please come up front? Edwin was nominated by music teacher Tracy Pavel, who writes, as a sixth grade trombone player in the beginning band, Edwin always comes to class prepared, follows directions, and participates with enthusiasm. He demonstrates leadership and responsibility every day through his positive attitude and willingness to help others. Recently, when a trumpet assigned to another class went missing, Edwin took it upon himself to search backstage near our Lost and Found. Thanks to his initiative, he located the missing instrument and immediately returned it to me. I was overjoyed by his actions and proudly awarded him 10 Bolt badges for his outstanding leadership and integrity. More importantly, the misplaced instrument is once again making sweet music. Edwin, we love your ingenuity and your positivity. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Journey Andrews is next. Let's have a round of applause for Journey Andrews. Journey attends Gateway Elementary. Her principal is Cherry Gibson, and school resource officers Deputy Damon Geiger. And will those with Journey please come up front? Journey is a fifth grader at Gateway Elementary. She was nominated by music teacher Connie Edmond, who writes, Journey has remained poised and focused on her work even though she experienced some adversity. She demonstrates good listening skills and model behavior in school. Journey doesn't follow the crowd. She's an independent thinker who is always willing to help others. She also exhibits what it means to be an avid scholar, demonstrating a commitment to higher education in spite of her circumstances. Thank you for being such a great role model and leader to all students at Gateway Elementary. You rock. Journey, that's awesome. Keep it up. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Harper Schmidt is next. Let's have a round of applause for Harper Schmidt. Harper attends Gateway Elementary, where she's in the first grade. And will those with Harper please come up front? Harper was nominated by teacher Rosa Peralta, who writes, Harper is a 6-year-old who truly lives by the spirit of service each and every day. She constantly looks for ways to help others, whether it's tying a classmate's shoes, handing a friend a pencil, or helping someone find a page in a book. Harper never waits to be asked. She simply notices a need and steps into action. Harper's compassion extends well beyond simple acts of kindness. She also shows emotional understanding well beyond her years. When a classmate was sad about not earning a treasure box, Harper gently reminded him that you have to follow rules and procedures to earn something that you want. Her tender nature and genuine empathy make her a shining example of what it means to do the right thing. Harper, you seem very mature for a 6-year-old. Keep leading by example. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Up next, we're honoring 2 students together, Saraphina Tellis-Nord and Annelise Trent. Round of applause for Saraphina and Anelise. Saraphina and Anelise are both 5th graders at Gateway Elementary. And with those with the 2 young ladies, please come up front. Assistant Principal Tracy Lorenzini nominated Saraphina and Anelise and writes, one day Saraphina and Anelise were seen walking with a kindergarten student on the bus ramp. The girls, who are walkers, had left campus for dismissal as they normally do. Once they approached the gate to the sidewalk, they noticed an out-of-place kindergartner following them. They knew right away this student should not be with the rest of the walkers. They held the little girl's hand and walked her back safely to the bus ramp to an adult. Saraphina and Anelise acted quickly and decisively to make sure the little girl stayed safe. Excellent job, girls, and thank you for being big sisters for that kindergartner that day. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Christian Rangel is next. Let's have a round of applause for Christian Rangel. Christian attends Riverdale High School. His principal is Julie Powell, and school resource officers are deputies Diego Orwella, Melissa Duncan, and John Kahn. And will those with Christian please come up front? Christian is a junior at Riverdale High School. He was nominated by his school resource officer, Deputy Orwella, who writes, during class exchange, a student reached into his pocket to pull out some candy and inadvertently dropped money, but inadvertently dropped it in the process. Several students walked right by the money on the floor. Christian noticed it and immediately handed the money to a security guard who then notified me. Through school video, we were able to identify the owner, who was extremely grateful to get his money back. But there is so much more to Christian. Teacher Bradley Brown says Christian is a polite and well-behaved student. He respects staff and his peers. Teacher Sabrina Emile calls Christian a hard worker who's always focused on what he needs to do, no matter what is going on around him. Miss Emile adds, I am not surprised that he would do the right thing because it truly speaks to his character and who he genuinely is. Great job, Christian. Everyone's in agreement that Riverdale High School is proud to have you as a Riverdale Raider. Thank you very much. Enzo Cileto is up next. Let's have a round of applause for Enzo Cileto. Enzo attends Gateway High School. His principal is Nikita Watson, and school resource officers are Deputy Garfield Young, Deputy Annie Allen, and Deputy Chris Capitelli. And will those with Enzo please come up front? Enzo is a junior at Gateway High School. He was nominated by Assistant Principal Trevon Davis, who writes, after a recent football game, Enzo noticed a woman stranded with a flat tire. Even though it was late at night and there was no light in the area, Enzo stayed behind to help her. Using only a flashlight from his phone, Enzo changed her tire and ensured that she could drive home safely. His actions demonstrated responsibility, compassion, and genuine care for others. What makes Enzo's actions even more commendable is his humility. When the woman offered him payment for his help, he politely declined, showing that he acted not for recognition or reward, but simply because it was the right thing to do. It reflects the outstanding character of an outstanding young man. Enzo, you didn't hesitate to help someone in need, even though it could have put you in danger. The Lee County Sheriff's Office applauds you. And our final winner this month is Alexis Soto. Let's have a round of applause for Alexis Soto. Alexis attends Riverdale High School, where she's a senior. And will those with Alexis please come up front? Alexis was nominated by her grandmother, Kelly Duncan, who writes, Alexis was on her way to school one morning when she saw a dog laying in the middle of the road. The dog had been hit by a vehicle and could barely move. Alexis was able to slow traffic and coax the injured dog to the side of the road where she called for help. She could see a lot of blood on the dog, along with the tire tread where he was hit by a vehicle. Now, we got a couple before and after pictures of the dog. It's a bit graphic. They'll be on your screen, so don't look up if you are a little bit squeamish. But here's a picture of the Labrador, who was in pretty rough shape at the time. Alexis called her mother, crying, trying to figure out what to do. Her mother arrived, as did a deputy. Because animal control was more than an hour out, they loaded the dog into Mom's car and drove it to an animal hospital where the poor guy underwent a long surgery. And because of that, this is what he looks like today. He's doing much better and hardly resembles the dog Alexis rescued. And even though Alexis and her family already have 3 dogs and taking in another one would be too much, she's reassured knowing that this energetic guy has a new lease on life because Alexis cared. Alexis, we know that was a very traumatic day, both for the dog and you, but thanks to you, this story has a very happy conclusion. Thank you again. The Lee County Sheriff's Office says, job well done. And that concludes our ceremony for today. I want to thank everyone for attending and watching, and we'll see you again next month. Until then, let's give all of our winners one big final standing ovation.